Get out of here, you evil thing! Mommy Vivian shouted. Dorcas walked away sadly, her thin slippers scraping against the ground. Leave the girl alone, a neighbor interfered. Brother Richard, I've warned you enough. Don't put mouth in my business. Do you know what that girl did? Just a day before yesterday, she told me Vivian would fall down and injure herself. Can't you see that my daughter's leg is broken? If I hadn't met that girl, my daughter's leg would be fine. Richard glanced at Dorcas, who hadn't walked far. His brows furrowed. But how did she know? Dorcas stopped by a snack vendor. I want to buy biscuit. How much are you selling? 50 naira, the vendor replied. She bought it, then sat on the doorstep of a mansion, munching quietly. I'm thirsty, but I don't have money on me. Let me. She was interrupted by a harsh voice. Hey you, girl. Is this how you go about sitting at people's doorsteps? Don't you have a house? Tamara, the rich man's daughter, sneered. I'm sorry, Dorcas apologized and stood to leave. But suddenly, her leg stiffened. She felt something wrong. Sister, please, can I have a minute of your time? She asked. Tamara rolled her eyes, ignored her, and went into the house. Dorcas shouted after her with all the strength she had, don't attend the party tomorrow. Then she walked away. From inside, Tamara froze. How did that girl know I have a party tomorrow? Confusion clouded her face. She went into her room, restless with thoughts. The street was already silent, it was late. Dorcas walked home, humming to herself. Mom, I'm back, she called. My daughter, where have you been? Don't tell me you went around telling people you have 3 eyes. No, Mom. I didn't tell anyone. It's not as if they'd believe me. Good. I'm going inside. Go to bed early so you won't be late for school tomorrow. Okay, Mommy. Dorcas lay on her bed, staring at the ceiling until sleep carried her away. The next day, Tamara's friends called. Hello Tamara, we are on our way. Don't be late for the party, you know your crush is coming too. Okay, I'll be there soon, Tamara replied. But her mind lingered on the strange girl. She decided she wouldn't go. Elsewhere, at a roadside canteen. Waiter, give me 2 plates of rice, David, a young man, said. The waiter served him and his friend, Steve. Dorcas, walking past, suddenly froze. A dark, heavy energy surrounded the men. Without hesitation, she rushed in and poured away Steve's plate of food. David sprang up in rage. Why did you do that? Are you mad? Calm down, I'll buy another one, Steve said, trying to calm his friend. But Dorcas fixed her gaze on David. Uncle, why did you want to kill your friend? Steve blinked. What are you saying? Dorcas continued, her voice steady. I saw it. You poisoned his food. Steve turned to David, shocked. I knew something was off. You were being unusually kind today. Now I see, you wanted to kill me. From the moment you told me to fetch drinks, I suspected. They sell drinks here, yet you sent me away. So this was your plan. Steve, wait. I didn't mean to kill you, David stammered. Steve's eyes hardened. I owe you my life, Dorcas. He stood up and left in anger. David's eyes followed Dorcas, burning with fury. He clenched his fist. Dorcas smelled danger. Her instinct screamed. She took to her heels. Accident. Where? Tamara screamed into her phone. No one survived, the trembling voice on the other end replied. Her phone slipped from her hand as she broke into tears. The thought of losing her friends in a single day crushed her heart. Later that evening, Tamara told her mother everything, the tragic incident, and about the strange girl who had warned her not to attend the party. God saved your life, her mother whispered, holding her close. Mom, I need to find that girl. She saved me. Do you know where she lives? Or even her name? Tomorrow's voice shook with desperation. Her mother shook her head slowly. No, my daughter. Meanwhile, Dorcas faced questions of her own. Who is pursuing you? Her mother asked worriedly. Hope it's not what I'm thinking. Did you go about saving people's lives again? My child, please don't get yourself into trouble. I'll be careful, Mom, Dorcas replied quietly. The next day, Dorcas rose early and prepared breakfast for herself and her mother. After eating, her mother handed her some money. Go to the market and buy meat. Yes, Mommy. At the butcher's stall, she smiled. Good afternoon, Uncle Musa. I want to buy 2,000 Nigerian Nairas worth of meat. Dorcas, how are you? Musa asked warmly. I'm fine, she replied with a grin. She was excited she would eat meat today. But her joy faded quickly. She felt something, an evil energy. Turning her head, she spotted it. A woman was hugging a pregnant lady with an overly sweet smile. Take your meat, Musa called, but Dorcas didn't answer. She hurried over to the pregnant woman. Why are you hurting her baby? She asked bluntly. The pregnant woman, Rita, looked confused. Which baby? The one in your womb, Dorcas said firmly. Don't you feel pain in your stomach right now? It's your friend. She's harming your child because she's barren. Rita gasped, clutching her belly. I have been feeling pain. Doris, is this true? The other woman stammered, her face pale. How did you know? Are you a witch? She barked at Dorcas. I have 3 eyes, Dorcas replied calmly. Doris glanced at her face. But I only see 2. Then look deeper, Dorcas whispered. Rita's eyes filled with tears as she pushed Doris away. I trusted you. You wanted to hurt my unborn child. She turned to Dorcas. Thank you, my daughter. God bless you. Dorcas collected her meat from Musa and walked away silently. Later that evening, gossip filled the air. Have you heard about that girl? The one that claims she has 3 eyes. 3 eyes. But we only see 2. She must be insane, the woman laughed. Mommy Dorcas happened to be passing by. Her heart sank, she knew they were talking about her daughter. At home, she scolded Dorcas. You've turned yourself into a celebrity now, Abi. Many people are interested in your story. Don't you know humans are wicked? They want to bring you down. I told you, stop telling people you have 3 eyes. Dorcas lowered her head. I'm sorry, Mom. A few days later, on the street, a familiar face appeared. Hey, a young man called. You're the kid that saved my life the other day. Dorcas looked up, it was Steve. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. You don't need to thank me, Dorcas said softly, before walking away. Steve watched her leave, a strange respect growing in his heart. Such a good girl, Steve muttered to himself as Dorcas walked away. Not far from there, a group of young boys were quarreling, fists flying in the air. Dorcas walked closer and tapped one of them, a 16-year-old boy locked in the fight. You will die in 3 minutes if you don't stop fighting, she warned softly. The boy turned his rage on her. Are you insane? Why would you say that? He shouted, drawing the attention of everyone nearby. Dorcas' face hardened. She began to count down. 3, 2, 1. The boy collapsed instantly, lifeless. Gasps filled the air. She's a witch, voices screamed. Don't let her escape. Dorcas raised her voice in desperation. I have 3 eyes. I warned him, but he didn't listen. That is why death came. But fear ruled the crowd. You killed my son. Mommy Abby wailed, throwing herself on the body. I'm in trouble, Dorcas whispered to herself. Before she could move, 2 policemen grabbed her by the arms. Deal with her, she's a murderer. Mommy Abby cried. The officers dragged Dorcas into their car and drove her away. News spread quickly. At home, Mommy Dorcas broke down. This girl has succeeded in getting us into trouble. Who will I run to now? Far away, Tamara caught sight of the breaking news on TV. Her eyes widened. I found her, she screamed. Running to her parents, she explained, that's the girl. The one who warned me not to attend the party. She saved my life. Her parents, both respected in the community, her father a chief judge, listened carefully. Tamara pleaded, you have to help her. She's not a murderer. She only sees things before they happen. On the day of the trial, the courtroom was packed. Mommy Dorcas sat trembling, her heart heavy. The judge called for witnesses. One by one, people Dorcas had saved stepped forward. She warned me of danger, and it came true. She saved my unborn child. She stopped my friend from being poisoned. Mommy Dorcas wiped her tears. So my daughter saved many people, and now they stand for her when she is down. The room fell silent as Mr. Doughty, Tamara's father, entered. The crowd bowed in respect. He stepped forward and raised his voice. This girl is innocent. Release her. She saved my daughter from death only days ago. The murmurs grew louder. More people whom Dorcas had helped came out, nodding and testifying. At last, the gavel struck. Dorcas is free. Outside the court, Mommy Dorcas ran to her daughter and embraced her tightly, tears streaming down her cheeks. Mr. Doughty approached them with kindness. Come with me, he said. He gave them a new house and some money in appreciation. Joy filled their hearts. In one moment, their lives had turned around completely. From that day forward, Mommy Dorcas and her daughter lived a better life, no longer mocked, but respected. Dorcas' gift was no longer seen as a curse, but a blessing.